Okay, next up is Mike Provenzano, also known as Whiskey Alpha 4, Foxtrot Juliet Bravo. Somewhere on this table is a mini whisper transmitter project he recently completed. All right, over to you, Mike.
Thank you, John. Thank you very much. If you want to get a shot of this, it's right here. So, uh, good evening, everybody. Hope everybody has a wonderful holiday season. Maybe the first to say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I picked up this project. It is a kit. I'm into kits. I like making kits. I'm not gonna really hold it up for you, but once I'm done, you guys can certainly come and look at it on this table here. I kind of slapped it into an old power supply cage just to be able to carry it without the boards flopping all around. But this is a Whisper transmitter, very small transmitter kit. Consists of a PC board with ESP8266 MCU, and then it also has a synthesizer unit on it, SI 5351, that does the sequencing, etc. And then that goes out to a little 2-watt 0 to 900 megahertz amplifier. And this kit came to me from a very dear friend, fellow VWSer, Mark Irish, KQ4AIB. If you're out there, Mark, thank you very much. Thank you. He picked this kit up from Bob Fontana. Bob Fontana was the one that designed this AK3Y. I don't know if anybody's heard of Bob, but he's a local ham, also a very, very highly accomplished engineer. Bob based this on the QRP Labs unit. In that it has 3 modules and pluggable filters. There's these little pluggable filters here, and you can wind the toroids yourself for whichever band that you want to use. The kit comes with all the components, and I have the instruction sheet here. It's got some pretty pictures in it. Comes with all the components, but at this time, Bob didn't have any amps, so I had to go buy my own amp. And he was very kind to handwrite a link on there in the instruction sheet that's included with it, that you could go to AliExpress and get the amp, or of course the Jungle website if you didn't want to wait 3 weeks. The great thing about this is it's really simple, and it would be good for a beginner, or maybe how about intermediate to beginner solderer. You have to solder all the components on the board. All the SMD stuff is done for you, but you have to wind toroids. I had never done that before. So these little guys are tiny. Now, I don't have very big hands, but man, they're tiny and they're slippery, and it took me a while to wind the first one. And you have 6 to do because the kit comes with 2 filters, 3 inductors each. You have 6 to do. And once I finished that first one, it took me like 15 minutes. And I was like, I don't know if I can make it. I'm not sure I'm going to get through all of this. But, I soldiered on, made it through. And I picked 2 bands, 10 meters and 30 meters. And Mike is kind enough to put up the slide for the 30-meter Whisper. Okay. I'm sure you all know what Whisper is, weak signal propagation reporter. This is just a small unit. And my first Whisper was on 30 meters, and it was mostly direct, domestic. But that's pretty good. The reason I say it's pretty good is Bob Fontana, when he designed this, he did a bunch of experiments with different voltages. This unit will run on 9, 12, or 15 volts. I picked 12 because I got a million 12-volt power packs laying around my house. So, and he also recommended a 30 dB attenuator between the transmitter and the amplifier so that you don't overdrive it and it heats up and we let out the magic smoke. We don't want to do that. So he did all these experiments, and at 12 volts with the 30 dB in, 750 milliwatts. And that's what I whispered on 30 meters. Oh, is that 10 meters? I'm sorry. No, yeah, give me 30. All right, there's 30 meters. That's what I whispered on 30 meters. And I think that highlighted the furthest one. Yeah, it was California. 2,435 miles on 750 milliwatts. That's 3/4 of a watt. That's pretty good. Now, I know what you guys are going to say. Gee, Mike, why didn't you just, fire up your computer in your regular rig and turn that all the way down and use WSJTX? I mean, it's got a whisper mode. Why didn't you do that? I like projects. It was cool. It was soldering. It was stuff to do. Okay. Can I see the 10-meter slide there, Mike? Okay. Is that the 10-meter slide? Yeah. So I popped out the 30-meter coil and I put in the 10-meter coil, and this is what I got. I mean, all the way down to South America. That's pretty good. And then I think I got over past the gray line into Europe on 3/4 of a watt. I thought it was pretty cool. So, again, this is a great project. It's Bob Fontana. If you go to YouTube and you type in Bob Fontana Whisper, WSPR, you'll see his presentation there. It's very lengthy. It's very technical, but it's very informative. And us as hams, we're all geeks of some degree. You'll love it. And all the information you need to know should you want to buy one of these kits is right there in the description. And Bob is extremely respondable. He'll respond to your questions. If you want to buy one, he's got his email right there. So I highly suggest it. And it was a lot of fun. And I felt very rewarded after I put it all together and it actually worked. Sometimes my kits don't do that. So, yeah, that's what being ham's all about, right? Experimentation. You win some, you lose some. You got to turn the fan on for some because the smoke is in the room. That's what it's all about. So, anyway, thank you very much, and thank you to everybody that put this on. Thank you, John. WA4FJB. I'm out.
All right. Thanks a lot for that presentation. Now you got my kid wanting me to buy one. So thanks a lot. Hope they're not too expensive.